Hey everyone. Today I've not been playing on stream. I will return to streaming next week over at my Twitch channel, but I've been playing a bit in private because I wanted to try out this Aristocrat Poison deck, and I think it has the potential to be probably one of the strongest decks right now. So I wanted to share that with you, and I made a guide about it. Again, more kind of a quick guide, not a big PowerPoint guide. I hope that's still okay, and I hope you enjoyed. So let's go. So this deck has two different win conditions, let's say. We have the Assimilate package and we have the Poison package. Let's start with the Assimilate package because it's the more well-known package and it has been around for quite a time now. And you know it very well. I think it's the Imperial Diplomacy. Just create a play bronze card of your opponent's faction. It's a good proactive play if you don't have anything else and triggers your Assimilate units. You have the Duchess Informant, which is a bit more situational. You can create, or you can copy a bronze non-spying unit, as it's, well, just read the text here. The main difference between those is that, as I said, this is proactive. This needs a target. So this is, I would say, even a bit less good, but you know what you get, and the most important thing is that with Artorias Vigo, you can create a Duchess Informant and don't lose value, which you would do if you, for example, create a Rottasa, because Rottasa, since Artorias Vigo will spawn a 1 power unit, Rottasa will go from 5 to 1, which is a bit meh. So with Duchess Informant, you will get the full value from Artorias Vigo. However, Artorias Vigo, even though he has Assimilate, is not in our Assimilate package really. We most of the time use him to create either a Rottasa or a Fang of the Empire. Both of those are used in our Poison package to, deliver poison onto the enemy so we can kill it off. This is especially good if you use this proactively because there's a chance that you don't get poison. So Artorias Vigo is not bad in round 1 where, for example, Glyn is out as well. So you have two Assimilates triggers, and then you play Diplomacies and you play your Informant, and you get some value in round 1 to win the round, so you can then go full poison with Last Say in round 3. However, one benefit of having Artorias Vigo in round 3 is that we use the Strategic Withdrawal as our lead ability. Means we can just pick the unit which Artorias Vigo spawned from the board, pick it up again, so it means it will reset. So if you have, for example, a 5-point Rottasa, which is now a 1-point unit because Artorias spawned it is a 1-point unit, you pick it up in your hand, it will go back to 5 points, so you actually get 4 additional points by using double Rottasa, and the enemy can only deny 1 Rottasa, but not 2. And you can also just go Fang, so you can get immediately double poison. So Strategic Withdrawal is just very good with poison, because any unit that does poison on deploy, you just pick it up again, play it right away, double poison, which is especially good if we use the new scenario. So what does the Masquerade Ball do? You play it, you spawn a First Dame. What is a First Dame? A First Dame is a Vampire Aristocrat, so whenever the enemy unit receives the status, it boosts itself by 1. So every time we lock something, every time we poison something, it will boost by 1. If you play Rottasa, and we hit 2 units with that, it will boost by 2. Pretty good. So this will get spawned as the prologue, which means on play. And then every time we play an Aristocrat, we spawn a Fang of the Empire. The Masquerade Ball is not good because it puts so much points on the board, but this means we can double poison. For example, if we play, let's pick one. Where do I have it? We have Vincent van Morlehem. What does he do? Pretty good. He's an Aristocrat, so he will trigger the Masquerade Ball. And on deploy, he destroys an enemy unit with status. Since the spawn happens before the deploy effect of Vincent, we can play Vincent on the board. The Fangs of the Empire will spawn from Masquerade Ball. We apply poison to any unit we want, and then it has a status on it, so we can immediately use the deploy ability from Vincent, which means we have a targeted Scorch. We just remove any unit we want, thanks to Masquerade Ball. And we can do this 2 times. Every time we play an Aristocrat, 1 Fang of the Empire will spawn. So this is the real power of Masquerade Ball, double poison within a round. Mwah. Then we have Yennefer Invocation. It's just a targeted Scourge as well, with the additional benefit of putting the enemy unit onto your top, on the top of your deck. So if you get something that is really high provision, you could even play Matahuri afterwards, and you will draw the enemy unit if you want to. So this gives you some nice combo potential there. You don't need it. If you play Matahuri in round 3, you can also just try to look for a Masquerade Ball or your Vincent, typically better than what the enemy has. But in some situations, the NFS Invocation will just give you the extra edge. Other than that, it's just a 9-point provision card, which removes anything from the enemy board. So still very good, especially as last card, for example, and you need to kill an Osrel or whatever. Then we have Morale. Morale is full poison. What Morale does, on deploy, he poisons an enemy. As an order ability, he poisons an enemy unit. So if this stays on the board for 1 turn, and the enemy doesn't purify or kill Morale, then, well, you remove 1 unit from the enemy board as well. So this is why this is called poison. It's just so much poison. Theon, he's a defender. I was not sure if you want to fit him in, but he's good to protect your units from Masquerade Ball. If you have, for example, 2 dames on a row, he helps to protect it. He helps to protect morale. It's decent. I'm not sure if you want to exchange it. Okay. I think personally he makes a lot of sense in there. The more the enemy uses Purify, the worse it becomes. But hey, I think at least it gives you another turn where the enemy needs to spend removal or even like or Purify, which he would not spend on your poison. So as a Purify bait, he's still pretty good. So I'd recommend him, but it's the card I don't know. Just play it. Then we have Bribery. Bribery is another great card, which you can use as a proactive play, because most of the cards in here are not proactive plays. Bribery gives you the option to look for a proactive play in your opponent's deck, which is pretty decent. Swears, just decent value, steals you a 3-point unit from the enemy. And then we have the Cupbearer. Cupbearer is another poison unit. You can also purify a unit from your side of the board, so sometimes this makes sense. Most of the time I just use him as an additional poison, because we actually could call this deck Poison Overload, I guess. And then we have Roderick. And Roderick is just a safety net for you. With Roderick, you look for your remaining gold cards, which you don't have yet on your hand. And often, since we have Matahuri in the deck, you can also, for example, if you don't have Masquerade Ball in your hand, with Roderick, you fish for Matahuri, and then we play Matahuri, and Matahuri gets you on Masquerade Ball. So Roderick is the safety net, and the most benefit about Roderick is he's also an Aristocrat. So by playing him, you will also trigger Masquerade Ball. And you don't have that many Aristocrats, so having another Aristocrat in your deck is worth a lot. And I think that's most of it. We also have Tony Joust in there. It's just 4-point removal. This is something I typically mulligan away. It's just a filler card, except you play against something which is a lot of engines and you need to get rid of it right away. For example, Northern Realms. It's where you maybe want to keep it. And then we have the Van Morlehem Hunter, and he's another Aristocrat. That's the main reason it's in there. He has the option to bleed an enemy for 2 turns, which is okay, but more importantly, he can also lock a unit. And locking is good because it denies the enemy, but it also plays well with Vincent, because Vincent can also just destroy any unit with a lock. And then we have Collar, and Collar is, we play it instead of Tactical Advantage. It's worth 2 less because you damage an enemy only by 3, but the lock is really good. It ties again with Vincent in there, but it's also so important to have a lock against matchups, for example, like Northern Realms, which want to play an engine right away. The mind games, or like, it's not a mind game, but having a Collar on your side of the board puts a lot of pressure onto the enemy, because he doesn't dare to play an engine card right away, because he knows it get locked. So this enables you to get the upper hand in round 1, and as I said, like, you want to win round 1 to be able to go last in round 3. So this helps you with that. Strategic withdrawal, you just use on double poison, or if you can, on Notorious Vigo. And this is kind of how to play. One more tip, maybe, as I said in the beginning, you want to split the rounds. You want to try to, even if you have a lot of good cards, but you have like a lot of Assimilate cards, a lot of poison cards, try to figure out which you want to play. In round 1, you probably want to play more Assimilate cards. So you want to get even the good poison cards a bit back, play more Assimilate units, maybe poison 1 or 2 enemies to just get a bit of power spike, and that's it. Now I would say let's look at how this deck plays, because I can talk and talk, but nothing kind of like teaches a deck than looking at how you play it. So let's go. Oh, there's a Rabbit. Look at this. Hey fella, you don't look too good actually. I don't know. I would never buy Rabbits. So Pincer Maneuver could be soup, mid range, whatever. So we have some Aristocrats, but we don't have consume triggers. No, come on. Not Harmony. What is it? Nilfgaard. Whatever. We have 2 poisons. We have more poisons here. I'm not sure if we want to play all of this. Our Taurus is fine. I think we have too many poisons and don't need you right now. Okay. Assimilate, I think it's. Yeah, it's Assimilate. How many proactive plays do we have? Not a lot. We could look for something from Pearl Diplomacy.
Is there anyone here to whom I can entrust my missive?
I mean, drama is not bad. Plays front row, because if he plays trebuchet or something, I don't want it to be targeted. Let's see what we do here. Whatever he plays, we can just color it, which is pretty decent. Okay, he plays Matahuri in round 1. Sure.
Music marries cultures.
So I get another poison. It's not a bad poison target, by the way. So I could look for... I could use Notorious to go for either Fangs, Rotas, but rather would like to keep him run free, so I can use strategic withdrawal onto him. So do I go for Rotas right now, but then I can get the Chimera Drummer. Do I just poison it then?
Drinking can be hazardous to your health.
I think poison's okay because I need something for Chimera Drummer to buff. Either we use Vigor to create another Fangna, or we... I don't wanna use Morale, but if we win round 1 because of Morale, it's fine as well. I think next one is probably Rotas, so just to see if he can... I just clears my board, okay. He's again using a lot of provisions here. Well, I don't care. Let's play the card carcass and see if he plays something in between. And if not, then we have still like a lot of poison triggers to whatever it plays in between and Matahuri, which we can kill. Okay, so the Iridian Archer dies. Well, it gets poisoned at least.
So many of them.
He doesn't even... This is like... I don't get it. Why didn't he play it here? I mean, I like it. I'm not too sure why. We could steal this. That's poison, but he doesn't trigger poison anyway.
Never best kept on a short lead.
There we go. Thank you. Now we have the upper hand and we have collar. So to play against whatever he plays here. I really don't get the positioning of the archer. He could have sacrificed it. But hey. This is how it is, I guess. Doko Deka Titaika. It's actually a really creative name. Yeah, he's not playing bronzes, it just postpones, I guess. So we don't want to go... We don't want to overcommit here. We could either lock it again. We actually turn it chest it. I think we just turn it chest it. We let it gain charges. I would just wait until we can pass. Maybe we can pass after next turn. Depends what he, how much good a target he gives us. He's actually killing Meridian Archer. He has poison. Look at this. I don't. What? Why didn't he get to kill my Archer? I don't get it. I mean, sure. So we go bribery here. Defend the shield, I like it. Meridian Archer, Athena, I think we just go for the points. There we go.
Tan their black-clad
Use
hides,
color,
and we'll tan
hit it
their
once.
black-clad hides again.
And we can pass now. We're 15 points ahead. I mean, we're not sure if we can pass. Yeah, he passes. That's... So we are in control of round 3, which is amazing, which means we can play our long round 3. We just need to get our Masquerade Ball, which we hopefully get by drawing either Matahuri or Roderick, or none of those. Don't need the Informant. This is not what I need. I mean, we have a decent chance to draw either into one of those or directly into the ball. So I think we just go Diplomacy to just put something on the board.
You shall hear out what I have to say.
I think we just go with Drama again. Played front row.
Again and again and again.
The thing is with Pincer Manura, he wants to play long round as well. So the question is if we go in a semi-long round and just...
They charge it. Ah, swan, stop him.
Because I think he's strong in a long round than I do, but I have last say and I can, if he goes high with units, I can just poison them all. So I may be strong in a long round again. So it's, I want to just try the long round because we have so much poison. However high he goes, I don't care because I just kill all of them. He can win the round if he distributes his buffs, for example, onto multiple units, so I can't poison them all. But accept that. And it's good that he plays Pella, means he probably has less Pellas in frame. That's it. I really need to get Masquerade Ball though. Also still have Arturias with strategic withdrawal, which is pretty good. There it is. Ah, more poison and Matahuri. So Matahuri will give us... This is... But we actually need to mulligan away a gold card if we... In case we draw into Roderick. I mean, we don't need to draw into do it right now. So we have one Aristocrat, two Aristocrats. So this would... We maybe need this to get another one. This is 6. This is 7. So if you don't mulligan, we're fine, right? Because now this one gives me my last card, Clinus. And he's pincering. I'm thinking if you start with Matahuri into Clinus, or Matahuri, Defender, and then we go into Clinus. I guess this is something we need to kill. The thing is, he will distribute the buffs.
Another battle, another entry.
We could also just go double poison right away, but we could go way... We could do way more. Or just go Yennefer Invocation on this one. And Matahuri will then draw us this one, so it's... Do we want to draw into that? Doing 2 defenders. It's not that bad. It has the potential to... Well, it actually has a potential because we don't have any great cards. So actually, I think I like this better. Let's pull this one. Let's draw it with Matahuri to have a good defender. We can do it later. We just start with this defender now, set up our Masquerade Ball, and we go... If this dies at some point, we get our defender. I think that's decent. And we can think of locking with a Gota now. I mean, if he's boosting himself, we can also think of just killing it at some point. We could double poison right away. Don't want to lock it and then destroy it. So I think we just start our Aristocrat gameplay and let Visigotha buff whatever will happen now. Could be Trident Infantry right now. But it doesn't even pierce the armor then. And if you boost like Trident Infantry, I'm fine. Ooh.
With pleasure.
So maybe we need to start killing soon. Arturius Vigo could get me into... get me fangs. Or Rotusses. I'm starting with Arturius here.
What is truth, if not an illusion?
Rotus. We could get 2 Rotusses out in one turn. Let me poison the other one. We need to kill the Visigoth here. I maybe should have just killed it right away. We don't need to play it right now. We could have used Vincent. No, we actually couldn't because it's not poisoned now. I mean, Visigoth will be poisoned now for sure. You can just save Dandelion now. And whatever he uses the buffs on, we can poison as well. So we're still fine even though Visigoth looks very scary. Okay, I mean Visigoth will now buff the Aretusa Mage, I guess.
Doubt I'll ever pay off these school loans.
Yeah. I mean this needs to die, it's a 14 and it buffs really hard. But this is fine, we can even play another Rotus in there. He can only sacrifice, like he can only save so much. But before we do this, we just kill this now. And we use this one. So you get another poison next turn, so we can use Rotus right away. This 10s already have like the charges. I really itch to play a cow carcass right in there. So I think we just killed Dandelion, right? This means we played our Rotus here. And Dandelion dies. So far we're still fine. Either does something about the Rotus or we just keep poisoning. We also at some point need to play Musket Ball because the Dame could get way more value. Okay, there you go. So this is not a bad thing. I think it's not time for Musket Ball. We already played it a bit too late. But that's how it is. So we take 1 turn of damage here. I don't care too much. And then we could go for Aristocrats. And Matahori will give me a 6-point unit. It's not too good, but it's fine. We actually would have gotten a lot of value for Glynis because of the crates from the Rotusses.
Anything about killing?
It's great, isn't it?
Burns. 3rd degree, but still.
Okay, so how to do this? I think we just lock. Not Anna or Nathana? We lock Anna because she doesn't get boosted, so play this, we'll lock this, get a Fang, kill this one. We're 10-44, I think the long round pays off. Yeah, it's the forfeit. Yeah, there we go, nice. And Zenelda with... That's actually is very lore friendly.
I am known to have.
He's bleeding. He actually nearly bled Geralt to death. Okay, this is not bad. We have a lot of create here. So I don't want to play Aristocrats here. Go away. 2 poisons. This could do some shenanigans here. Defender with Gwyneth is probably not too bad, but you kind of like want to have it for on free. So do I get rid of the poisons? Or even Duchess Informant, I don't know. Let's keep it, I guess. What do we have here? That's fine. So do we start with Glynneth? I don't want to go into Defender. He can't kill it right away, right? We don't have tactical advantage, So, and if he plays an engine, we just lock it. This is so powerful. This is definitely worth more than 5 points. Except you play against the point slam deck. Because this not only does 3 damage and locks an enemy, which means he didn't get value from the engine, but this is also a threat. The enemy kind of doesn't want to play an engine at all with this. Do we just play Alp here? Or just get it? I mean, there's no other things, right? So.
Just a peek. That is all I need.
It's not optimal, of course, but at least that's the Glynis gets boosted. At some point, I want to play Rotas as well for the crate points. Playing Glynis makes Rotas actually a 7-point play right away. Okay. Kinda don't want to play out now. I also don't want to play Rotas. I don't want to play Fangs. Do I want to play my Defender now? That's kinda meh. But I don't want to play anything else. I think I want to do it. This is shitty. I don't want to do this, but I think it's the only really good play. And I want to win round 1 for sure. Now my dames in round 3, my Aristocrat dames from Masquerade Ball are out in the open. But hey, that's how it is. We just rely on our poisons then. Defender you can just purify theoretically, and then it's no threat as well, so... Well. This color is such a big threat here. The thing is, we played a lot of gold cards and he played a lot of bronzes. That's the only thing that worries me. So we now need to scale back, and this is all the golds we played this round, and now we just play bronzes. Because we don't want to overcommit as well. We already committed a lot of provisions. We already committed a 7 and a 9. He didn't at all. So... Okay. So he gets rid of my armor. That was a very neutral point play. This is just annoying. We just play a 4-point Fangs of the Empire for nothing? Or do we just get a Duchess Informative for a 2-point body? This is... I mean, you get still the crate value. Do we just... Yeah, I don't want to play golds here. This is...
I hate nothing more than a creaky door.
Well, that's the thing, right? I mean, you killed Insectoid. Oh, I hate this. I want to pass next turn for sure. I just don't want to sacrifice those cards. Purify. So you could purify this one. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so we have a bit of bleeding going on here. I kind of want to pass now, but he can do 10 points in 2 cards. If I play this, I get round 1 for sure, and he passes, and meh. If I play this or this, I don't get anything from it. I mean, this is actually okay because it's a 7-point play. 7 points is probably enough, so... Let's play a 7-point play here. And let's see how much points he puts on the board right now. Because I really want to pass here. Maybe he passes as well. I don't think he will. There we go. So those can't grow too much. They're very slow tempo as well right now. So they can't grow very high. So passing now, he can... Yeah, this is not possible for him, right? It's 15 points, even with those. If he plays Jürgen, he gets exactly 15 points. And then he gets... So okay, if he has Jürgen, he makes it, right? It's 13, which means we're at 17, Plus this, plus 2 of those. Yeah, that makes sense. So do we just risk that he doesn't have it? Now long run he's good as well, but I don't care because Oriana I will kill, so I don't care. I haven't. Oh shit! I should have used the collar last round. Then I would have gotten the extra point here. Now I don't have the collar. Okay, so this is like my bad. I could have tied here for sure by using collar. He has it. And if it would have used collar, this would actually have worked out. Shit. Oh, it wouldn't because because it's my turn again. So never mind. Collar wouldn't have helped. Still, I'm gonna risk it all on the 13. So taking a risk doesn't work out all the time. That's the problem now because I don't want to go last with poison. Roderick, what do you give me? Disable Pool with Matahuri. Run free. This is my dump card. I have 2 poisons. If he passes, I just go diplomacy. Then I have a ton of good cards. It's
Your
fine.
attention, please. I shall now speak.
I shall now speak. There we go. Okay, so we go first. How do we do this? Could start. No, we can't start with her because he's full health. We may want to start with Masquerade Ball. Oh, nice. Wait, now it's getting dangerous because if. Yeah, I have 2 gold cards. That's fine. It is fine. I just need to avoid drawing into 1. I have 3 Aristocrats. Poison and bribery. And yeah, well, I mean, it's not a bad hand. The question is just, I think we need to start with Masquerade Ball. It's the only proactive play except what we get from bribery, but bribery against monsters is, I don't know. Yukren is the only real good thing, I guess. Austria would be fine as well. I mean, we could try it, but if we get cards like Andrika Love is fine, Alp is shitty. I mean, we need to play Masquerade Ball anyway. If we played, we could go for Tourist Vigo next and then get the double poison off right away. You know what?
No one refuses.
Full risk here. If he uses another one of... Well, he actually don't have anymore. If he uses Parasite, then he lost 2 points. So, I don't know. Lost is kind of a hard thing to say because this gets more than 6 points anyway, so Parasite is even viable here. I don't care too much about the Dame, by the way. If he kills it, it's fine. I care more about the double poison, which you can get now by spawning Fangs of the Empire. It's fun, man. Well, this is how it is. I guess we're going into bribery then. Just risk it now. Now look at this. Could have gone worse. Yeah, fine. Well, we'll grow a bit if he doesn't kill it. Problem is now I like proactive plays. I cannot play Mata though. Yeah, I don't want to interact with those, I guess. I could lock them, but then I get the poison right away. I don't want to. I mean, I could poison it, I guess. I have 2 poisons, so it's fine. Maybe I poison the other one. We have a lot of poison, so we're fine. We still have the Benefit Invocation and Vincent to kill stuff. I don't think it's a problem to poison this. And we still get double poison from playing Roderick. And we can even get strategic withdrawal into whatever Artorias will spawn us. And then we pull Spears from Matahuri. Which is not bad. So if you play something big right now, that's what I want to do. Austral, for example, he will keep for around for the last play for sure. Oh, there we go. This is actually perfect. Yeah, this is fine. Now I'm actually killing the cave troll. So let's kill the cave troll.
What is it you want?
I'm curious. That's after the thing. So first poison. And we go Artorias.
What is truth if not an illusion?
Yeah, maybe go for direct poison, right? We don't want to go. There we go. And now I'm thinking if we just strategic withdraw this, just to have it for later. And then play Madhuri. And double spheres could be good as well. So if he kills that, I'm fine. Like, I think they're a good place. At a good place. Portal, okay. I've not seen Portal in a long time. Okay, I see. It's a shame because I wanted to switch them. But they can grow, I guess. I don't care too much. I can't damage number 1, sadly. So I'm thinking right now I should pull this back, just kill the second lava. But it's like a 2-point unit. Or I just focus on those. I could just poison one guard clean right away. With another Fang.
Drinking can be hazardous to your health.
What happens if he purifies it? Do want to use my double. We still have... No, it's fine. Let's go. This gives me some additional points, which I like, so...
Feeling a bit
There we go.
peckish.
Also triggers my larves, which I like. It will grow to 6, so they are pretty good bribery. It was a 12-point bribery. Sure. I don't care too much about this. The question is what I do with Garcane. Do I end up poison it? I could at least this. I think I'm gonna go for spheres if this grows and maybe wanna get the love.
With me, you'll forget your
There he
sorrows.
is. So down to 6, they won't get higher, I guess. But if this gets higher, I may wanna get it back. It has the poison tag though, so I would be happy if I get something else, because worst case I just kill this. And I'm thinking if I let this grow with the Unification, trying to get my poisons off on other cards. Purify unit, so it's good that this is out. I'm waiting for Oriana actually.
Your blood smells sweet.
Okay, so guard. This is. I mean, he needs to play Oriana fast. Do we steal the larva? I think it's the best thing. I don't think he has poison.
Come on,
And this way we get another
Revive.
Thrive unit, which I like. Sure, bleeding will do a bit of damage. I don't even think I want to purify, I just want to go full poison, I guess. We have 2 targets, 5 and 6, it's fine. Base paw. I mean... That's worth purifying. And then we have... Wait, how many poisons do we have? Right now we have 3 poisons, if this survives. I think I'm purifying this.
Never snip from the master's table. Never.
Yeah, this actually is growing, which I like. This is something we need to poison for sure. Either we do it with morale. Or Winston. Winston theoretically can also kill us too. Because it's a doom status. We still have Yennefer's invocation. Sure. So we go now with him. Let's see if he has a purify.
Dies too soon.
If he purifies, I bleed again and kill with Vincent. If he kills this, I can still kill it with Vincent. I think we're fine in this way. And then whatever he plays, which is Yennefer, and it should be enough. He didn't have Orianna, so he couldn't make the most out of the blades. And even if he would have just killed her. This has the potential to go big. Nope, it's not. Okay. There we go. We don't have a status here. So I think this is, we need this for something big. So I'm going to use this. Just kill the two. Okay, so this is a 30-point gap, which I like. And we have Yennefer, which is amazing. Last one will be Osriel for... Or, why is he not playing Osriel last? I mean, what is this? Is this the killer card? Because this is going to die. Bye. So now I'm really curious what his last card is, because Osriel, I would have bet anything that Osriel is the last card. Oh wow, Goliath. He was afraid that I killed Goliath. Goliath didn't get like a card out. That's not enough. Nice. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you like what I'm doing, then subscribe to my channel, and if you have any comments, well, YouTube has a comment function, so you can use that. And I'll be returning to streaming probably next Monday or Tuesday at 2 PM over at my Twitch channel. I hope you enjoyed it, and I wish you a pleasant day.